got to make a phone call. I'll be right back.
Mrs. Carter, my name is Earl Hecht. If I may, I'd like to offer you my condolences. I know how much Warren must have meant to you.
You knew my husband?
Oh, yes. Oh, before you were married, we used to see quite a lot of each other. But you know how it is when people get married. They get involved in other things. They get busy and lose track of their old friends. I had a hard time keeping up with Warren. It wasn't easy. And then I heard that he'd gotten himself into some trouble. May I? You know, it's been so long, I can't even remember when it was that you two were married.
February 23rd, last year.
February 23rd. That's right. 2/23. For some reason, I thought that you two had been together longer. That didn't give you much time together, did it? I'm sure, though, that you two loved each other very much, which makes this an even more difficult time for you. I understand that you were a witness to your husband's death.
Murder. My husband was murdered.
Well, then I take it that you were with him when it happened.
Who are you?
I told you I was a friend of Warren's. Now, you did actually see Susie Wyatt shoot your husband.
You're not a friend of my husband's. You're a reporter, aren't you? Get out!
Now, look, don't be unreasonable, Mrs. Carter. Your husband's death and the story that his former wife is telling is front page news. I have a right to ask these questions.
You have no right! Come in here and lie to me and pretend to be my husband's friend. Just get out of here. Stop it! Stop it! Did you hear me? I will not have my husband remembered as an
Now
ugly
look,
headline!
get a hold of yourself. Now, your husband may have pushed people around, but that doesn't mean that you can get away with it.
Stop it! Stop it! You can't do this to him! No! Can't.
Susie.
15 minutes. You like it? They won't give me a belt because they think I might try to hang myself.
Susie.
Well, it just makes you wonder what they did before they had Velcro.
Honey.
Oh, don't pay any attention to Wilma. She has to stay. Tell them why, Wilma. In case I try to do something.
Susie, I know how you must feel.
How's Jonah? Have you seen him?
Yes, I saw. He's fine. It's fine. I just left him. He's with Joe. Yeah, I got good news.
You can't. There's no such thing.
Yes, there is. Woodman just told me he feels very confident that you won't be tried. Do you know what that means? It means all this could be over soon. Very soon. When your own attorney says that, it's got to be true.
It'll never be over. Never.
Don't say that.
What about Jonah? How do I tell him I killed his father? Oh, it's all right. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter who hears. I have admitted it to the police and everybody else. And besides, Wilma doesn't care. Do you, Wilma? Nobody cares.
I care. Stephanie cares. Joe cares. Jonah... Hey, Jonah misses you.
It'll never end. When do I tell him? Do I tell him while he's growing up, or do I wait until he's a man? Warren was right. I will never be free.
Please.
How am I going to tell my son? How?
I'll make a truce with you. I'll stop taking pictures if you just answer a few questions.
Out of here now!
A picture's worth 1,000 words.
Now! Get out! What are you doing here?
Hey, hey!
You have exactly 3 minutes to get out of here, or I will have you arrested for trespassing and your boss sued for every cent he owes. Do you know him? Oh, yes. This is Mr. Hecht, or Heckler, as he's commonly known. He works for that slimy rag that's sold at supermarket checkout counters. There are no three-headed cows here, Hecht, so get out.
Save your breath, Mrs. White. I have my story.
And if you print one word of it, I personally promise you, you will never work in the business again. Do I make myself quite clear?
You wish. I'll see you in print, Mrs. Carter.
If you want to write something about Warren, you say that he was a beautiful, wonderful person who loved his son and his wife very much.
Oh, I will. I will.
Don't you worry, Warren. I am going to make your dream come true. I promise you.
He'll hate me.
Who will?
Jonah. He'll never understand. How could he?
Jonah loves you. He could never hate you. Besides, by the time he's old enough to understand what's happening, he'll know you so well he'll never doubt you. And you won't be the only one telling him either. I'll be right there every step of the way. We're together, remember?
Take care of him for me. I mean, I know that he'll be staying with Aunt Jo, but would you spend as much time with him as you can? He'll need a father.
And a mother. His mother. Susie, everything's going to be all right. Honey? Look at me. You're going to be home in no time. Honest.
Oh, Cagney. Why don't we just face the truth? They're gonna put me in jail. If not for shooting Justine, then for killing Warren.
You want the truth? I'll give you the truth. The only truth. You and I love each other. Together we can face anything. You're going to be my wife, Susie. Don't lose faith in us, in yourself, in everything.
Time's up. I'm sorry, but you're going to have to go.
I'll be back.